Morning, welcome back. Alright, you good?
One. There you go. Yes, nice. Hey, keep going.
I'd always do this for you.
Like the way Anyama goes with Chelsea, they need to find a way to win. They really need to start winning when the season starts because season starts and Chelsea winning, things are going to get from bad to worse. They need to start winning. And I don't know, it looks as if said Enzo Maresca is not worried. See, if you look at the things that people are worried about today, those things have been there for a very long time. If you're a Chelsea fan, I'm sure say by now, okay, say now Roman Abramovich better players 2013 or the only now loan any other. And these things they used to do them before. The only difference is that the team is not stable enough to win. The last time somebody was talking about Chelsea goalkeepers or Mokita. Now the list is Kepa Arrizabalaga, Robert Sanchez, Marcus Bettinelli, Georgi Petrovic, Gabriel Slonina, Lucas Bergstrom, Philip Jorgensen, and now Mike Pendera. And Chelsea for Tono for 20 million going back on loan to RC Genk and then doing that. The Chelsea plan now is still the same. They want to take most of these players, a chunk of these guys, out on loan. On loan. Then with time, if they are good enough to develop to come and play at Chelsea, are fine. If not, then they sell them for profit. See, Chelsea will sell Georgi Petrovic, a business scheme that they don't care about player and their feelings and as a fan feeling. They will sell Georgi Petrovic for profit. Robert Sanchez, Omonim to a floppy. That's why they brought in Philip Jorgensen. Marcus Bettinelli, the third choice goalkeeper in team. I don't know, he doesn't really bring anything to the club like that as compared to the other goalkeepers. Obi to say Gabriel Slonina like this or a long-term project. Lucas Bergstrom from Chelsea Academy, in Coburn. So it's I don't know, nothing has been spent on him. It's on the junior side. He has grown into the ranks. He has been a good goalkeeper now. But essentially, the recruitment strategy a little bit weird because the number of players or motor every day in day as the kind of players that they are buying, it's a little bit worrying because the motor players, look at that right hand side, Estabao Willian, who can play on the left too. There is Kedri Paye over there. All of this quality in there. There is already David Washington. There is already Angelo, our team. Where are all of these guys going to play? And Chelsea has just one feeder club. There's a time since you see they have to start getting good feeder clubs. Normally one very good feeder club. Extra feeder clubs account and they take them on loan. The loan thing is not a bad thing. Sometimes when you get a young talent, himself on ready to go and buy, but because of the market's demands, one Tony CC in the next few years, better 50 million, better 60 million. You want to buy, but you need to find a pathway for them to develop. If they are going on loan, you find a very good bottom club, loan, and they come back, then they come and compete. But if every day all thought to block their pathway, that is where the problem, our Chelsea Football Club CCI for me, a little bit worried. And like I said, it is nothing new. It is nothing new. It's just my quick thought on it. It's nothing new. It was happening in the Roman Abramovich. The problem is that Chelsea are not winning. The market too has changed, and social media a lot of massive outrage in terms of the market. Before, not Chelsea could also ask small boys, you don't know about it. But these days, even an 18-year-old boy or motor from Senegal, everybody will know. Or motor a 16-year-old boy from Ghana, somebody will know. So it's just the market dynamics as it is right now. And that is why almost everybody is in the faces of Chelsea Football Club and players or motor, what they are doing, what they are not doing, and all of those things. At the end of the day, they need to start winning. For me, that's the most important thing about Chelsea. So season start. Yeah, see, this season, Chelsea can't afford not to win games. They cannot afford to win games, especially for Enzo Maresca. There's a lot of pressure on him. There's a lot of pressure on his players. Taking up that Chelsea job and all the PR around the Jumana or Joseph Guardiola ball, he can play in the positional play. Where you control games. Chelsea will not end up losing matches. And they said about him. how to control games, the psychological part of controlling games, the physical part of controlling games. Again, even the tactical part of controlling games. These are all things that he needs to imbibe in his players, get them to understand before the season starts. And then they are returning to training in October. And of course, Cole Palmer, Marco Correa are going to be back with the squad. And now, there was a good video on the Chelsea website that there was Enzo Maresca and Cole Palmer that had met at Cobham because Cole Palmer was about to prepare for a training number starting. Boys no more free USA can't team on. They've got some 2-day rest and then they resume training. There is the last friendly game at Chelsea against Internazionale Milan. That was Stamford Bridge on. Now, after that game, they are expected to be in good shape for a big one against Manchester City, i.e. the season opener, which is a very, very important one. And in the last few hours, Enzo Maresca had a lot of interviews where, or I'm sure he had done them long ago. Now, that's I feel on my publisher. Me, people have said a few things about Maresca like this, the quality that he brings to play. Ushe, what he has been talking about, and he spoke about his player, he spoke about Chelsea, the plan he has for them. I said that for him, it's about just the training session. If they work hard over the training session, definitely he's going to go on and then play. His boys are going to do well. And now there was reports all across on social media saying Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, both of them. When you say Paris Saint-Germain have always wanted a right back for a long term. Real Madrid have also been looking at Alphonso Davies. The price involved for Alphonso Davies is now too high. Again, Madrid want to look at their wage and make sure whoever they bring in takes them to the next level, doesn't just come and sit on the wage bill and take money and then sit there. Indeed, they were looking for Chelsea's young player called Josh Echampon. For Menua, Chelsea have been cleared. A lot of Chelsea fans who were scared said Chelsea will sell Josh Echampon for pure profit. Chelsea have been clear to Josh and Real Madrid, and of course Paris Saint-Germain said the boy isn't up for sale. The boy, a friend Josh Echampon, he is not up for sale. Indeed, everybody should forget about him. They should just focus on the ball. Now everything should go on. He's not up for sale. I know, saying preseason, I just played about 45 games in there, but on the right hand side, there's a lot of load. There's Abrantia Efeno, Tosin Adrebiayo, there's Axel De Sassi, there's Rhys James, there is Malo Gusto, all playing on the right hand side, and especially if the right back on air invert here, it means that numbers reduce. But if the inversion is going to come from the left hand side with Marco Correa, then it means that numbers are going to be there, and those are some of the things. So Josh Echampon has been cleared to Real Madrid. Said Chelsea aren't going to sell the boy called Josh Echampon in the no one will buy before we sell players in the everybody's talking about that. Having been offered a day of rest, and this is what Chelsea said on websites now. The first 2.5 weeks at the stateside, the rest tomorrow. That's a net. The boys will return into preseason and then start playing some games now. So Chelsea prepared throughout the games. They are getting Indians. Everybody seems to be coming back into the team. Raheem Sterling has spoken about his former honor. This is what Raheem Sterling said about Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca. I'll say he's coming in and standing with his authority with the way he wants to play. Yes, some of the results haven't been pleasing to the eye, but with the ball, some right information have been passed. And I think that if you look closely at what Chelsea are trying to do, what Chelsea games that you can tell, say on the ball, some of the patterns are there. The young person on ball and El the problem is without the ball. How much time is it going to take? Like I told you, Chelsea just cannot afford to be losing games this summer. I mean, this season, it's going to be war in power if they start losing games this season. They need to get back to winning ways. They need to start playing well. They need to be dictating the pace of the game. Maybe a West Ham for Yom Sikefi. I mean, David Moyes, Julian Lopetegui, I mean, everybody knew that Lopetegui is a good manager. He's top brain. He has done a good job in Spain and Portugal, of course, for the Spanish national team. In recent times, he had also come to Wolverhampton Wanderers. He wanted certain players. They didn't buy for him. He left. He was in line for the AC Milan job. Jumari Nsanka. He has come back. West Ham United are fan. I felt for a very long time, say West Ham United's plan is suited towards somebody like David Moyes because of the profile of players that they have. But since Julian Lopetegui came, they seem to be changing away from that. They are not banking their hopes on Mikel Antonio. They've gone in for Nicholas Fulkrug. I mean, very, very good, very smart. But every time Nicholas Fulkrug stepped on the pitch for Germany, and then of course for Dortmund last season, he was an imposing figure. He won every ball off the air. He plugged every ball down. was a brilliant player in that regard, and they've gone for him. They've gone for Somerville also from Leeds United in the Championship, quality player to give them a lot of width on the wing. And before going for Somerville, they didn't have a lot of natural width on the wing. They had to follow with Gerard Bowen and with Mohamed Kudus from out wide. These are not natural wingers. These are inside players. And now they've added a branch of Somerville to the quality I West Ham United. And now I'm waking up and I'm hearing Sabranti Feno, John Claude Tolibo. I mean, a player that's Manchester United, Chelsea, all of these quality. Essentially, is a player of OGC needs at Manchester United because of Ineos Group now. Now, Jean-Claude Todibo is telling everyone that he wants to go ahead and play for Tima Yefreno, West Ham United. So, Jean-Claude Todibo is going to be a West Ham United player. They went to talks now. He didn't get a green light from them. Exclusive West Ham United director Stadium traveled to Nice. West Ham United episode fact about the friend Jean-Claude Todibo. Of course, there is an issue with the Juventus deal in a way that hasn't gone through fully. West Ham and Ineos, so Ineos only for around 40 million for Brantia from Jean-Claude Todibo. And by Friday, and then if everything goes through, he's going to be a hammer, and then they are going to do a deal for him. Mind you, now West Ham for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The reason why they've not gotten Aaron Wan-Bissaka is simple. It's because of the wage issue of a Brantia. Your friend Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Conor Gallagher is in Milan as early as yesterday, Milan, and he's going to start his medicals in there. He's going to start preparation for Atletico de Madrid. Atletico de Madrid on the Choco side will start everything. There's an Atletico fan of Oceano Airport on made him sign, and Atletico fan seemed to be very happy. Yesterday I told you about what Valencia sporting director did say about Conor Gallagher deal. He felt they've been shortchanged by Atletico de Madrid, but Chelsea were also smart in there and made sure they didn't get the best out of them. Chelsea were trying to get a branch of Georgi Petrovic to go to Fiorentina. Fiorentina were looking at two goalkeepers. One, Manchester United former goalkeeper, David De Gea, in there. And of course, Chelsea, Georgi Petrovic. But then Fiorentina, under their new manager, have chosen Abrantia, their friend David De Gea. And of course, former manager Vincenzo Italiano has now moved to Bologna, and now there's going to be a new manager in the David De Gea will land in Florence today, and are now around lunchtime to undergo his medical for Fiorentina. The deal 2025 plus an option to 2026, 1 year deal, but an option to extend for one. Don't see this fit. Of course, Abrante friend Julian Alvarez also landed in Madrid. He's going to be a Madrid player on Sunday. Everything is going to go on. Is going to move on from there. And I love the job at Manchester City for him, buying and selling like that. That's what Chelsea would want to do by extension. That actually these are some players that hit to the ground running and they play well. They will sell them for big money. They'll go to other clubs. They'll get all their money into their pockets and everything. It's going to go on well with them. Arsenal still changing Abrante finish. Mikel Merino, a very, very good attacking. It's next to Martin Zubimendi. I hope so. Real Sociedad will have a backup because Martin Zubimendi and Mikel Merino are very important in their team as 2, 6 and 8 playing next to each other. They were very, very integral in the Europa League and in the La Liga last season for Manuel Pellegrini side. Now, how are they going to cope without Merino? I don't know. It looks as if Arsenal want to close down on him, and of course, Martin Zubimendi, Ibanez, that's going to be Liverpool. Liverpool are looking closely to him. They want to get a deal done, like a quick fix on someone here. Still, Marseille are looking to sign another attacker. They brought in Mason Greenwood. Roberto De Zerbi is in a club rebuild at Marseille. Apart from Strasbourg, apart from Paris Saint-Germain, and now there is Marseille, who are doing a very, very good rebuild with team, and they are looking at Edin Ketia to add to Mason Greenwood at the top of the pile. On the quality on display, of course, in terms of coaching for Roberto De Zerbi, and then that of Abantia, their friend Edin Ketia also is something that he wants to do. Understand Olympic Marseille have sent a new bid for Arsenal for Edin Ketia. Negotiations restarts, and Ketia remains keen on the move because of playing time. He wants to play more over there. Maybe that will force him, his hands of for the next English manager for him to get a place in the English team. OM are happy, and they are already in talks to get the job done in terms of Olympic Marseille, the kind of players that they are looking for. Now, Mekacho said Gabriel Mek is done for Chelsea Football Club, a player born in 2008. Chelsea have finished that deal for Abrantia, your friend Gabriel Mek. Of course, Gabriel Martin Zubimendi also to Liverpool is still on the cards and can definitely happen. Richarlison got an offer to go to Saudi Arabia, but he has declined it. Of course, everybody knows about Samu right now. the most popular centre forward we are say Samu Omaradion. Centre forward at Chelsea about on. I've said several times that yes, there are issues about the pictures, but the bigger picture for me, it's about the boy's physique, what he adds to the team, what's the kind of physique that the team doesn't have, the quality that provides a different variety in terms of build up as a going long for outlets, hold out play to bring other players in, and then also being a very good sharpshooter in the box, creating XGs for himself. If you both play and then okay, this player hasn't been good enough just because of the number of goals he scored for Deportivo Alaves, then you are making a huge mistake. For young strikers, you have to look at the XGs they created for themselves, XGs that they were generated for them before they were able to score those 8, because he underperformed that, he overperform or outperform that. You look at all of these things, all of these metrics are important. But Samuel Maradion looks like he's going to join Chelsea. I mean, Samuel Maradion final of the Olympic Games with the Spanish under 23 side. Let's see if he's going to get a place in the team. If he does, how is he going to fare? And he's going to join Chelsea later on. Chelsea has to win. They cannot afford to lose games this summer. And then, of course, manager Yefreno Enzo Maresca knows about it. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube as well. Join the Kettle for this morning's edition. And we have more later in the day. You hear from us. Bye-bye.